Today we are reading in English for our friends from eTwinning projects. This story is dedicated to children with special needs. Sunflower with bowed head. I still remember the time spent in the kindergarten. It was not long time ago. One morning, while I stood up by the window, I noticed a woman entering the kindergarten. She was holding a little girl by her hand. The girl was nicely dressed, had a blue knitted cap on her head and a coat of the same soft blue color. Her hair was long, light brown and plaited into two firm braids. Her name was Maya, and she was new there. She was 4 years old. At the beginning, children didn't play with her, and she didn't show interest for us either. She would sit alone on the floor, far away from other kids, pretending to turn over the pages of a picture book. She spoke neither to us nor to the teachers in the kindergarten. The boys were annoyed by that, so that one morning they poured water on her. Although she was all wet, Maya didn't cry. On her face you couldn't notice anything. The next day, the boys put an egg in her little slippers that she was wearing only in the kindergarten. When she put them on, her socks were all wet, and she, a bit confused, stared at them. She didn't cry, didn't even get angry. All kids were laughing at her except for me. I tried to talk to her, to console her somehow, but she didn't say a word. And the next day, when Theo doodled her face with a marker, I stood up and started yelling at him. I even slapped him, and his face was red from the slap. Since then, Maya began spending some time with me. She would simply come closer to me, and it seemed to me that I was the only one she believed in. We used to draw together, and I would retell her the picture books I read. She liked to listen to the stories about Bambi and Rabbit Lupko. I don't know to explain it, but I felt the best in her company. And then one day she went to Zagreb with her parents. I was told that she won't come back to the kindergarten. After 2 months of hanging together, I missed her very much. My mom told me that Maya had serious health problems and that was the reason she left. She also told me that she needed special doctors who could help her to get on with her everyday life. Maya had symptoms of mild autism. She could hardly communicate with people, she talked little and had no progress in psychophysical development. And then one day I received a letter in the kindergarten. I opened it. Inside it there was a drawing made by Maya. In it there were two sunflowers. One was facing the sun, straight as a candle, and the other one was bent downwards. On both of them there was a smile. I still keep this drawing on the door of my closet. It is closest to me, and my eyes often rest on it. And Maya? Every year she comes with her parents to our town, and I always try to visit them. I invite Maya into our house and into my room, and I show her the drawing with sunflowers. She always gives me a strong hug, and my eyes shine with tears of joy, because I have a special friend whom I keep in a special place in my heart. In the same way, I keep the drawing with the sunflower on a special place, on the door of my closet. The end.